Hi guys, me Misha. Everything I say is not financial advice, my personal opinion. Let's wrap up our day. That's closing in 35 minutes. Well, super technically, it's an entry in 4 minutes. We got our exhaustion here. Then went a little lower, and then revived. Never corrected to 0.5 though. On daily too. Yeah, that was June 2nd. Is it what I'm looking for? No, June 23rd actually. Oh, June 20th, really. Yeah, it looks superficial to me. What did I just say? Superficial is not even. Not superficial. Look. I don't know. Look like it's technical or something. 18s, 130. 18s, 130. 18s, 130. It was like real. It was like real. Boom. Boom. See the tails? You see the tails? Yeah, no, I don't think I should do it. I think I should do this instead. Be reasonable about it. So high up there on volume 2-bar spring, F sign of strength level. That's a good volume. Yeah, look at this. Probably it will want to go up here. But do I want to take a risk? I don't think so. I want to. Yeah. Probably it will want to go here. Yeah. I think that would be mature. And this volume, absolutely unvolumed. Yeah. No, guys, I think I'm bailing out. I'm chickening out of this. On minutes, it looks good. And we're getting right above this level. Yeah, minutes look good. But it's not like 5 minutes what defines the setup. It's superior time frame. And this does not look good. This does not look good. Something big from 5 minutes maybe. But yeah, no. It's official. I'm bailing out. So look at this. It's a counter trend on monthly. It's already had this. This volume is too big. It's earnings though, but if it went to 0.5 here and bounced from here, that would be a go. But there is no. And I would wait for a test on this anyway. Yeah, that needs a test on hourly. So This volume concerns, but it's after dividend. That makes sense. Here's my new sweetheart. Look at this. Oh la la. Oh la la. Whichever way you draw it, like I can also put a level here and then put a level here and then expansion. So one way or the other, there is a level. This volume is a bit concerning, but other than that, it looks beautiful. On year, on monthly, it's right at the level. And look at this volume. Yeah, very much so. Nothing on minutes though. Finally breaks. Now in correction. I want this situation, not the stock, but the market situation. For sure. That's our levels. We have two actually. We have one right here. And it's even tested. You see how much often, even before it becomes 0.5, it tests the level and then goes higher. So it's so market to do that. Change the direction finally. So yeah, I'll pick it up from minutes, from 5 minutes. Stop doing that on me. Okay. So this is still in place. Volume died on this guy, that's for sure. And this is sign of strength. So let's keep it. I want this stock. I would love it to go here. And that would be just, that will be Hanukkah. That will be like payday to pick it up right from here. Ooh. Yeah. No, I think you'll see a lot of this stock on my chart in the days to come. The only thing I don't like about it is being international. By UK, you know. 30,000 employers, 4% in dividends. Oh, female empowerment too. But alcohol. Yeah, there's always a trade-off, right? But yeah, no, this is my guy. This is my guy. This is my guy. I want all of this. I want all of this. And the reason I'm so excited, it's not every day you find stocks that are really ripe for long. Especially with SPY being so up high. You know, maybe it's good it's international. Anyhow, here's my fjord. Look, unvolume T1, unvolume top thrust. If you get some volume here, it will add. So, however, it's still, if it adds like this, that's gonna be a concern. Here's our volume, here's our uh-oh. It's short though, and this is short. So this is the only volume long. Ooh. But yeah. No, I think we're in a good fit on fjord. Okay. That might have been a... Wait. 838, 836. So yeah, bearish. And 009, 010. Yeah, so super technically, it's this. And the twist and curls in the resistance level, that makes sense because market participants are struggling, they're wrestling, they're figuring out who is the boss. Who is the boss? Look at SPY, look what it does to us. It's teasing us. Qs though, look at Qs. That's like historic or historical. And what's the difference? Historical, no difference. Someone explain me the difference in between historic and historical, because it translates to my mother tongue the same. Yeah, we need an exhaustion here. So neither Qs, no SPY. Look, volume died, so it doesn't look like it wants to reverse just quite yet. unlike the oil, crude oil. Oh la la. Oh, another thing I wanted to look at is whether there was any space for more trades today. No, nothing, right? No, it's kind of as this, and then nothing. Yeah. The only entry was here, and it was hairy. So I already explained you what I did on it. Samalot is still there, bebopping. So it's the TGK. Pfizer. Yeah, slowly. Grinding. This was not bad for an entry, look at it. But it kind of officially broke. Yeah, officially broke the level, so won't be able to do anything here. And by the time it's gotten here, and that was nothing. So yeah, no, nothing from me on Pfizer, except for I'm waiting to break even, please. Because yeah, it's hairy. The level here, this level is unvolumed because all the volumes are here, so that's inspiring. But anyhow, I need to break even. Pause is just dying. Look at this guy. Okay. TNA. Jets. Woo. It's hard to. I told you, this volume in the middle of the wave, maybe not. And like the whole thing is so. Yeah, no, it's hairy. Not Potter, just hairy. Interesting. What I was looking for here. Look at this guy, it just died. Digital reality trust is not so trustworthy. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm gonna take it back. Nothing personal about the stock, or stocks go up and down, and I'm not gonna be part of this like cohort that, oh look, Musk said this and the Tesla stock went 10% down. No, it was a market situation. It was ready to go 10% down because it was due correction, long due correction. So no, once again, Once and for all, that's the nail in the coffin of news trading. That's the day when Israel attacked Iran, and everyone was yelling that oil is going to like 105, or no, it's at the level, it's due correction. Maybe it will, but not today. Correction first. And you see how volume distribution was, but yeah, if this closed an upthrust, that was more evident, but it went above. But transition extreme was only here, and then it goes down. So yeah. So is digital reality trust. Don't even know what's digital reality. Well, super technical is good for for a trade like here, but it's ridiculous. Ooh, look what it did. Comcast. Yeah, confirms change of direction. This volume is its last volume of the day. This thing does its thing. La la. This needs a test, but that's a spring. It's a good spring. Yeah. This volume though, this level though, I don't think it's real trustworthy. You know what? Because it contradicts the correction is there. So you should really probably. It's a balance anyways. Even if I put it like this, even if I chart it like that was the level, that was the level, then it broke and it confirmed. So that was the change of the direction. And then it went here. So either way, we are at the level. So that would be like more proper way, I think, to chart it, because you know this impulse contradicts the direction of the year. Yet in the year it changed the directionality, the direction, and now. So one way or the other, there was a level. Yeah, I think it should go. It will go, but this guy will need a test on daily. And is there a context on monthly? Yeah, there is a context on monthly. So after a test, it will be got on daily, on hourly so far. It didn't give us a volume. Sometimes it happens like spring of the T2. It just goes, and the last fumes it goes, and all the struggle was here probably. So not much for here. So I'll be playing by the rule though, by the book. Google draws a level of test of the long day bar, or aka sign of strength. Boom, Nvidia is at the level. It did it. You see that that's the price magnet that pulls price to interact with superior time frame, with any time frame like level rather than not. And now it's good for short. Yeah, now I kept it for short, right? Specifically for that reason. I don't have the stock, so my ability to short is strictly limited. And also it's daily. And some volume. Not this volume, but it can add. Yeah. AMD is continuation of the trend. Still holds. The sign of strength still holds. Let's see our dailies for funsies. Okay. We'll see how it goes. It may break the local extremum and just go through volume like this. Volume distribution, this is unvolumed spring, so, but this one is going to be volume now. You can already tell it. So, comme ci, comme ça. This guy continues to crawl, to tumble. Oh, look at this volume now. Weird. What's an ergo? Volume to spring in the balance at 0.5. Yeah. Huh. This whole thing. Maybe also. Yeah. Let me show you what I mean. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah. And then it breaks. Okay. Let me show you the alternative charting that was legit up to this perforated level. Haha, Zalsa. I so love when like T2 is also a test level for sign of strength, or just the level, the base level of the sign of strength. Let's just agree that we call the bottom of the bar, the extremum of the bar, the base level. It can be top if it's like a short bar. So there was this, and then hold this situation. Yeah, boom, 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 boom. And holds this situation. This was the sign of strength. Oh, but we forget it. Sign of strength does not expand. So, and that's an expansion. Anywho, it's in the balance. Actually, it's looking good, actually. However, this massacre. I have no better word to call it. It's just massacre, because it is a massacre. One bar, and then this, and then down, and then up, and then so it spins like in curls, and then this goes up, and as only it goes up, it breaks down. However, it's in the balance right now. It's so bananas that like stock market is only closing in, maybe just trading view. Maybe it's not really like operating right now, but it shows the candles. Yeah, it's like 10 p.m. right now, and they're still working. Isn't crazy? But anywho, yeah, that's what we've got. And we have all this volume in our face. That's one. Yeah. Regardless, technically it's good for a hourly watch, and so it is then. General Motors. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's getting there. This is a 2-bar up thrust now, and that's gonna be some volume, and it's gonna add some volume after the day closes from the dark pools or whatever is the shebang. So that forms a local extremum for us on BHP group. That's a volume 2-bar spring. That's a volume 2-bar spring. And even more so, I think this is like, was a good warning. Stay away. Yeah, and it's actually part of the T1. Yeah, I think it's regardless, and it never corrected. So see, here's is also like you would say it's gonna be pulled and pushed to superior time frame resistance level just as the price magnet works. But with these levels, I would anticipate it to correct. Not necessarily to 0.5, but to correct significantly. We'll see about that. And it's also balance. It's actually not bad for short. Suicidal, but that's my middle name. I'm not the trackless teen anymore who shorts with real stop markets on ES stocks, on markets that have gaps, on the gap markets. However, I'm still useful in my spirit, so and that's why. Not even close to 0.5, so never mind the 5 minutes, and it's end of the day already, and all of that. Yeah, that was an upthrust. It needed a test. Now it's in a test, just for funsies. Not gonna take it. I promise. I promise you that. Promise you that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's 53 minutes. Doesn't matter. Stop fooling around, Mishka. Try to utilize your time. The time that you've gotten. The scarcity of time, I think, is one of the superstition I was grown in. Time is the most valuable resource. Technically, yeah, there is a grain of reason in it. Is it a thing to say in English, a grain of reason? But time is also non-linear, and it's like, even that is not important. Time is only a scarce resource for those who are scared to die, which we all are. But for those who do not, who are not in control of their fear of death. Let me rephrase myself like this. I think this is how death looks like for PNC. Procter & Gamble. Huh. And it's in the balance right now on Meta platforms. Also, ironically, it's good for short. Yeah. Counter trend. That would. Ooh, look how sexy it was. And we didn't know by then yet that it's gonna close in an upthrust. Is it volumed? Yes, it is volumed. Look at this guy. Yeah. And then it kind of broke the level. It broke the level here, so I should have been discontinued. Maybe in 5 minutes? Anything came on 5 minutes? Oh, look at this. And then went up, up, up. Damn. And then nothing, and then yeah. And then nothing. And here we didn't have a close manipulation signal yet, so... But technically good for short. Why Why am I even looking at it? With this kind of volume, it's 0.5. Ooh. Ooh. This thing goes down. This is an interesting volume, but it's in 0.5. And yeah, it's an interesting volume indeed. This whole build up, it's way bigger than everything that we experienced here. And still it's 0.5. Yeah, maybe something like boom. Yeah, interesting. If I don't fully understand the situation, that's a good sign to stay away. That's good for short. Not a single level here. You'll be surprised. But this was a level. Then it breaks. Possibly. Possibly. Not terrible. For a short trade. HSBC. Man. The terrorist stock. Direct quote from one of the commenters on my trading view. Where was I doing? Was I doing it here? Where did I do my HSBC? Right there. I was doing it right there. And look. Who might have known? 40 versus like 60. That's the downside of my system. The system I use. So I was doing it somewhere around where here, but might have corrected here, wherever. So yeah, no regrets. YOLO, no regrets. This I think is not a good idea. Hold on. This is nonsense. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, okay. I get it now. Yeah. I don't think this is how waves are born, so I would wait it to here. GS, it was good in continuation of the trend all this time. Why do I notice it just only now? There was a good correction to 0.5. Needed a test. Didn't need the test. And went higher. Maybe on 5 minutes. Did it give us anything on 5 minutes? No. Nah. Still good technically, but realistically, not gonna do it. Can't imagine what needs to happen so that I consider it. So that I would have considered continuation of the trend here. But let's be what's the word I'm looking for? Consequent? Последовательный. Consistent. I thought consistent something else. Okay, market is closed. Bye-bye. Thank you everyone for staying with me. Went to 0.5, you see, and went higher. However, while going there, yeah, this volume is concerning. A little bit. It's not that big, but one of the biggest. And it's also good in continuation of the trend. So high I'm there. On volumes, oh, that's not a spring, that's a spring. Yeah. But technically, it's good in continuation of the trend. Broke the level. No chance for Mishka. No chance for Mishka, and now went up higher. So yeah, it's good in continuation of the trend. However, I wouldn't be too much excited about it. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Unless this volume is absolutely balloony, it's not a good sign at all. It is gonna go here. Okay, and why is it continuation? And that would need a test. Okay, I'm gonna go. Stay well, trade well. Make all decisions at your sole discretion. Never listen to anyone. No one knows anything. Learn and grow in the communities of like-minded people.